you don't know, you damn well should know. My name is ragreynolds, and today we're back to everyone's favourite topic, Onision! Now today I want to talk about Onision because my attention has been dragged that way, largely in part to do with recent Steelstream news drama. Now I'm not going to be really talking about Steelstream news in this video, but if you've seen my previous video on him where I spoke about him trying to copyright strike me and some other people, then that's the sort of tone that we're going to be covering in this video, but relating to Onision. You see, Onision has been trying to copyright strike numerous channels. He's been copyright striking Mr. Repzion. He has been copyright striking Steelstream News. He has been copyright striking Blair White. He has been copyright striking Mike an Actor. He's been copyright striking pretty much anyone who has made a video criticising him. Now strangely enough, he has not copyright striked me at all, and if I had to guess, I feel like that's maybe just because he doesn't have anything personally against me. I have a long history with Onision, and I feel like maybe he has a little bit of respect or something there. I don't know, because I don't have any respect for him at this point in time. But regardless, he has been false claiming all of these videos. So anyone who has used a clip of one of his videos and reacted to it, has given commentary on it, has refuted any of his points, those videos are being claimed. Now, the most severe example of all of this is probably Mr. Repzion. Repzion has been on Twitter as of late talking about how Onision is basically trying to take down his channel. He has 2 strikes on his channel now because of Onision. One more strike and his channel will be deleted. And this is all down to how terrible the YouTube copy strike system is. It's so easy for creators to just jump onto a video they don't like and flag it for violating their copyright. Immediately, without warning, the video just goes down. The video goes down for at least 30 days. And in that time you have the ability to counterclaim, and then they can proceed to counterclaim you back, whatever. But if they don't respond to your counterclaim within the first 30 days, and your video goes back up. So the best case scenario when someone flags one of your videos falsely is that your video will be back up in 30 days. But that means that for 30 days, your video is down. And if this happens to 3 of your videos, then your channel can be taken down, because you will have a strike for each one of these videos. Steelstream News tried to do it to me before, as I've already spoken about in previous videos. He's tried to do it to me twice. He took down my video titled The End of Steelstream News, and within 30 days my video was then back up because I counterclaimed and he did not counter again onto that. And he tried to do it again, and I got a message I'd never seen before where YouTube actually emailed me and said, "We have received a complaint or a file of a copyright dispute over this video, but we will not be taking action as we believe it falls under fair use." And I'd never seen that happen before, and I've not found anyone else on Twitter or on YouTube who has had the same experience. I would love if anyone's ever had that happen to them, please let me know in the comments, because I haven't found anyone else who has had that same experience where YouTube has actually said, "We believe it's fair use, so we're not taking down the video." But yeah, Onision is doing his best to take down videos he doesn't like. Videos that are clearly fair use. Videos that are not violating his copyright. This is a very serious issue. Probably one of the most serious issues on YouTube at this point in time. And it's not just Onision, it's any creator who does this, whether it's Steelstream News, Onision, whoever it is. The fact that people can so easily abuse this system to impact someone else's channel, it's very, very scary. Creators are essentially being bullied on the platform by other creators just because they're being critical of someone. And to top all of it off, if you're someone who likes to remain anonymous, then you've no chance. Because when you counterclaim, when someone claims your video, in order to counterclaim, you have to provide your real name, telephone number, and address. Okay? So when you counterclaim, the person you respond to who claimed your video in the first place now has access to your personal information. So if you're someone who likes to go by an anonymous name on this platform, tough luck for you. The person who you clearly have an issue with, or they have an issue with you, well, now they're going to have your personal information. That's not a good thing. I understand why that is, and it's because YouTube wants to hold people accountable, and if someone is violating copyright, they want them to put their money where their mouth is, so to speak, and actually say, yeah, this is my name, and I think you're wrong. I have not violated your copyright. And that also gives the claimant a chance to then proceed via legal means as well, if that's what it comes to. So I understand that it works a certain way for a certain reason. The problem is that the system is just so easily abused. The question I'm left with when I look at people such as Onision trying to copyright strike videos and trying to terminate channels such as Mr. Repzion's channel is, why? I mean, there's the obvious answer of, okay, maybe he just wants to censor anyone who is saying anything bad about him. He wants to get rid of the criticism. That makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, surely he knows that no matter what he does, people are going to react badly to that. Repzion's not going to keep quiet when his videos are being flagged. He's going to go on Twitter, and Onision knows that. He's going to go on social media and tell everyone. Same goes for everyone else that he's flagging. He's not striking videos for people who have small channels. I mean, he is doing small channels as well, but he's doing it to people who have sizable followings. So does he want to try and censor this? I'm not sure that's it. Because I think everyone knows, and he knows as well, that it's not going to work like that. Even if he gets all these videos down, there are people on Twitter who are saying negative things about him and having this discussion. There are people all over. People are going to re-upload Repzion's videos. So to me, the why is maybe answered more not by the fact that Onision's trying to shut down criticism of himself, but rather he's trying to shut down, for example, Repzion, because he has something personal against Repzion. He's going after people that he has an issue with. It's not just about what they're saying, it's the history between them. Onision has made his opinion on Mr. Repzion very clear in the past. He does not like the guy. He looks at Repzion as a creepy stalker. That's what he calls him. So it's no surprise that Onision would do all that he can to try and make Repzion's channel obsolete. For Onision, I don't think it's about him trying to stop others from hearing what Repzion has to say about him. I think it's more about him just trying to hurt Repzion. It's him trying to show Repzion who's boss and say, oh, well, you think you can try and hurt me, you think you can make money criticising me, well, I'm going to take down your entire channel, and then you won't make money off of any videos. I think that is very, very likely. I feel like it's maybe more about revenge. There's also maybe a money motivator in there, although I don't think that's particularly the case. Although Onision has said in the past that certain haters, well, he's prepared to sue them because they're costing him thousands of dollars in business damages. All because, in his opinion, they have been slandering him, causing people to turn their backs on Onision's channel, which has then caused all of Onision's numbers to drop. His views, his subscribers, his advertising revenue. It all goes down. And in his mind, it's all because of these other YouTubers, these haters as he calls them, these people who have criticised him so much over the years, and now Onision is finally feeling the effects of that. I'd love to hear what Onision has to say for himself in relation to all this. I don't think we will ever hear anything from him about these false copyright strikes. I really don't. But I would love to hear what he has to say, because this is indefensible. He knows what copyright is, he knows what fair use is, and he damn well knows that the videos here he is claiming, they don't violate copyright. They are fair use. I don't know where this is going to go. I don't know if Onision is going to manage to terminate Repzion's account. I don't. I've never been a big fan of Mr. Repzion, but no one deserves to have their channel terminated on false grounds. I think Onision is a scumbag for acting in this way. I think he is disgusting. I think his behaviour is awful. I think anyone who would false flag someone else's content, someone who would false copyright strike someone, I think that's a horrible thing to do. And I think it's very gross. As well as the fact that you are lying by making that false copyright claim, you are also directly impacting another person's livelihood. Especially when you falsely strike multiple videos with the aim to get someone's channel terminated. Mr. Repzion loses that channel, he's suddenly losing quite a sizable stream of income that he is used to having. This behaviour is unacceptable and it cannot be tolerated. I don't know what Onision's even doing right now. Onision is having this weird point in his online life where he's running his social media accounts under, I think Emo Charlie is his Twitter one. He's using different characters from his videos to run his Twitter, and he's done this before. But it's really strange. It's like he's pretending it's not really him who's talking on Twitter, it's Emo Charlie. These aren't Onision's opinions, even though pretty much everything he's saying is the same thing Onision would normally say. It's just really strange. It feels as though he's doing his best to keep himself away from the public as best as he can. He's trying to do things as characters so that people maybe don't hold him accountable the same way, so that people struggle to get through to him. The only people who can really get through to him are people who are on Patreon. And good luck telling him anything bad on Patreon. As we have all seen, there are screenshots and there are people who have come out who were patrons of his, who have been banned from his Patreon, who have been told to F off just because they criticised one of his videos or said, I don't like what you've done here. Just trying to give him some constructive feedback. And these people are told to go away. They're not real fans. So Onision right now is in this sort of little echo chamber. He's in this little bubble where everyone around him, on Patreon for example, are all yes men. And then he goes onto Twitter and he's playing a character so that he doesn't have to deal with anyone who actually has proper criticism of him. And then he goes to YouTube and he finds any videos he doesn't like and he just, well, flagged. You violated my copyright. So yeah, point of this video, taking it away from even Onision, because it is about Onision in a lot of ways, but the copyright system on YouTube is messed up. There needs to be a reform, and people have been talking about this for a long time, way before I ever started talking about it. But it is a problem, and I've experienced this problem firsthand. I just hope that something can eventually be done. I'm not holding out too much hope because I really don't feel like anything's going to happen anytime soon. It's very unfortunate. And as far as Onision goes, all we can hope is that people who do keep up with these false flags eventually get their channels terminated. It does say when you file a claim that repeated false claims will lead to channel termination. I don't know how Steelstream News hasn't had his channel terminated from the amount of false claims he's put out, and I don't know how Onision hasn't had his channel terminated from the amount of false claims that he has put out, because both of these people, and I'm sure loads of others, have repeatedly filed false claims that have been overturned. They have actually been overturned, and to me, what I'm now wondering is how many times, how many chances do these people get? When will their channels just be terminated? Because it doesn't seem like that actually happens. It seems like they say, we could terminate your account, but it seems more like an empty threat to me. It doesn't seem like YouTube has any intention to terminate any channels. It seems like people like Onision can just keep flagging away and abusing the system all they want. Things can be overturned, yet their channels just stay fine. Nothing happens. And exact same thing with Steelstream News. Doesn't matter how many times that these things are overturned and it's shown that what they actually claimed was fair use and it was a false claim. It doesn't matter that they accepted the terms that if it was a false claim their channel could be terminated. Nothing ever happens. And that pisses me off. It pisses me off that people can just abuse the system and that YouTube won't follow through on their threats. YouTube just give out these hollow, empty threats and never follows through. But hey, what can I do about it? Nothing at all, it seems. Until next time, you're welcome, society.
Ragreynolds, the coolest lad you'll find. Ragreynolds, a Scottish mastermind. He's subject to everything he wants and worship his every single word.